Once again, we find our hero trapped within the confines of a tiny elevator. What will he do? I don't know.
So I had an interesting story to tell. It's not a long story, but I thought I'd tell it to you anyway. I said I wanted to get back into these daily vlogs, and so I shall. We're just going to go old school Road to 40 style here. I work at a bookstore. Bookstore, toy store, education store, cafe. Fun, great little place in Lynchburg, Virginia called Gibbons Books and Little Dickens. I'm sure most of you guys know that at this point. Anyway, however, I've had nothing but good experiences pretty much in 11 years of working there. I love the store that much, and it's just a great place to be. Feels like a home away from home. One of those little bookstores you find in your travels, and you're like, wow, this is a great place. So I had a customer come up tonight. All right, mind you, I'm going to use some words that aren't proper here. She came up with 4 books that were $10 each, and one of the books had pages falling out of it. It was in rough shape, but it was an older book. It was probably rare, not easy to find. And I kid you not, she looks at me and says, "What's it gonna take for me to Jew the price down on these?" And I was like, oh my God, you actually just said that. You actually used that term. In my mind, okay, so the decision to say something or not say something was like this immediate, like, have you ever faced that moment where you're like, I should say something right now, I should do something right now? You see somebody, yelling at their kid in the store or something a little too much or whatever. Well, I came to this moment, and in my mind, it was just like snap. It was just like, okay, you have to say something. So I looked directly at her and I said, well, the first thing you can do is stop using those derogatory terms, or stop using that terminology. And the ghostly look that came over her face when she looked at me, and she repeated my words. She said, "Stop using terminology." I was just like, I've had an impact here. Now, I'm not saying it's a positive impact, because she got really fussy-mussy after that. She wanted to talk the price down still. And I said, I can't do that for you. Robert's our used book dealer. You'll have to talk to him. And she kept talking to me. And so finally I just grabbed the schedule. I'm like, yeah, he's here at 8 to 3 tomorrow. Actually, I think Sarah, my coworker, actually clarified it for me, because I don't know when he works. He works like 2-3 days a week now. I have no idea. Anywho, that's not my point. It's just sad that in today's day and age, conversations like that still go on, and that terms like that, racist, can just be used in common. Now, I'm not defending her by any stretch of the imagination. It's possible that she really had no idea what she was saying. Like, I've heard people use terms like that before who I know would never use that type of racist slang. However, I don't know with her, so I can't defend her. But nonetheless, it wasn't going to happen. And after that, I don't want to say I was praised by my coworkers, but I think they felt like I made the right decision, and I know I made the right decision. Like, when injustice like that faces me, I can't take it anymore. I'm not going to take it. Oh, I'm not going to take it. The other thing I just want to talk about really briefly here, my friend Deanne, who lives down in Florida, asked me to review these Lay's chips that are out, the 4 new flavors. Actually, she just asked me to review one of them. I said, I think I'm going to stick to my Oreos and Twinkies, and I started thinking about it after I posted that on Facebook, and I said, you know what? I've literally said on my Oreo reviews and stuff, if you have anything you want me to review, let me know and I'll review it. And I thought, even if I never said that, like, who am I to say no? Like, that's cool. Somebody wants to watch a video that I create. A friend of mine wants to watch a video that I create. And I love doing stuff like that, so why not? So I'm going to go out tomorrow. I'm going to try to find small bags of the 4 flavors of the new chips. As you know, I'm trying to watch my girlish figure, so I don't want to eat too many of them. But I think it's fair, and it's fun, and it's just, and it's right for me to do that. And so I just wanted to say, if you got something you want me to review, I'm going to review it. Like, unless it's something just vile like sardines or something. Like, eat them yourself, jerk. But nonetheless, so tomorrow I will find those chips and I will do a review, hopefully tomorrow night or the following night. I have to work tomorrow night. I got to go to the gym. Yeah, the gym the next night. I haven't been able to go today, and I won't be able to go tomorrow because of my schedule and them not having a kids. They have a kids gym at the YMCA that you can leave your kids at for 2 hours so you can go work out. Well, through summer, that's fine. They're there pretty much all day. But when the kids go back to school, then they cut it back to 4 o'clock. That's great. I understand that. But there are a lot of homeschoolers here in Lynchburg, Virginia, so that leaves us up a creek. We pretty much have to, at that point, work around their schedule. But I usually work after Carol gets home. So Carol gets home at 5. I'm pretty much right out the door at work. They close at 9. Even if I left my work at 8:05, it's going to take me 15 minutes to get there. I'm going to get like a half-hour workout in before I have to pretty much leave. So, sadly, for now, I'll have to conform to their standards, but not for long. Oh, not for long. I'll figure something out. It's not like I couldn't work out on my own. It's just having a gym membership gives you motivation, I think, to actually go there. And I never realized that until we actually finally got one. And tomorrow night, I'm going to eat a bunch of greasy potato chips for you. Follow me on the social media. It's always at GEYCEN. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you saw. This wasn't the most fun of episodes, but if you go back and watch some reviews, I'm sure you'd have a grand old time. Please. I'm trying to break that 100 barrier, and I just can't get there. And I've heard stories about how difficult it is to smash through that ceiling, that glass ceiling for 100 subscribers. So help me get there, please. Anything you can do to help me out would be nice. I just feel like I have a message to share, and I think enough people enjoy hearing it. And I know I've touched lives, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying I want other people to experience what I have to say. And what I have to say is this. If you're liking and watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please subscribe and pass them along to anybody who you might know who would like watching them as well. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow, and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when the last moment's going to come for you. But never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, and never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. I am Jason Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road.